Life struggles, happy moments, bad times, and unforgettable memories.
Join us as we talk about our lives and share a laugh or two with us as we bring you along on our crazy journey called life. Welcome to Two Wives, One World.
Hey listeners, long time no see.
Yes, hi guys. Welcome back to Two Wives, One World. Whether you're on YouTube or whatever platform you're listening to us on, welcome back. We are here. It's been a little bit, but we have a good reason why we've been gone for a little bit. Nikki, real quick, how the heck are you?
I am a little down in the dumps this week, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
You guys will find out. I mean, if you follow us on any social media, you know we were together last week.
Mm-hmm.
But I went from such a high last week to just kind of meh this week.
I know. It's awful. That's the one bad thing about going to a concert and stuff like that is afterwards it's
yeah.
But I'm right there with you, girl. I came home and I was just kind of no, I don't want to be far away from everyone again. Screw it. I'm flying back. But
how rude is it that we have to go back on with normal life?
I know. Go back to work, go back to cleaning the house, go back to laundry.
Cooking dinner, doing laundry. Waking up for work.
Oh, yeah, that's probably the worst one for me right there. Waking up in the morning. Oh,
I know.
0 out of 10 recommend getting up for work.
Oh man. So Cass, how are you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing good. Back to work. Living my not best life. But I'm living my life. I'm doing good. But I always, every time I come home, I love coming home. But every time I come home, I'm always I want to move back home. I'm ready to leave. And then I'm just kind of well, reality hits you in the head. And it's well, you need to find a job. You need to find a home. So it's I always, like you said, on such a high when you're there. And then it's everything's done. And you're well, that was a ripoff. It was you blink and it's over. It's what the heck? Why couldn't I have been there for 2 weeks? But no, everything's good. This weekend we have a Lincoln Days festival, so I'm gonna be walking in the parade on Saturday. So we've been working on a float at work for the parade for the bank. So other than that though, just I haven't unpacked. Also, listen to how tragic this is. I left my Jonas Brothers shirt at my dad's house.
Oh my goodness.
I did. I got home. No, I'll tell you what it is. We were at the hotel Saturday night because I had to fly out super early Sunday morning. And I was looking for my Jonas Brothers shirt because I was going to wear it home.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not in my suitcase. And neither were my black jeans.
You need to text your dad and be just please ship them to me.
I know. I'm about to be Dad, I don't care what I have to pay for shipping. Please bring me my Jonas Brothers shirt.
Right? Your dad's
other than that, though.
For a while.
Yeah, I know. Either I'm going to come up home and get it and just stay there, or I'm just going to have my dad stay down here and then slash the tires in his car so he can't leave. I would never do that, Dad or Mom. I would never do that to either of you. But other than that, though, life's good. I can't really complain about too much.
I feel that. So what are you drinking tonight? What's in your cup?
Oh,
what's in your cup?
What's in your cup? Also, I'm still hoarse. I'm not sure if I brought this on here last time or not. It feels like it's been so long. But it's a Coca-Cola cup. Did I bring this on here before?
I think so.
It's a Coca-Cola cup. And for those of you that are familiar with Disney Springs, they have a big Coke place, and you can go up top to a rooftop bar and get drinks and stuff. This is actually, if you got one of the drinks, you got this reusable cup. So I'm using that tonight because I'm thinking about, being on vacation. But there's some water in here. 2
of my students are on vacation this week, and I'm just take me with you. Take me with you.
You have any room for me in your suitcase?
Oh, man.
How about you? What are you drinking?
Well, I was drinking coffee out of my bubble mug, my bubble cup, but I'm almost done with it.
I love
but
that.
Then I did bring water up as well, and I have it in this gigantic Star Wars cup.
I love that.
I'm like gonna spill it everywhere. Hold on. Ta-da! I think it's from Rise of Skywalker.
I love that. Is that one of the like reusable cups from the movie theater?
Yes, Rise of Skywalker was like one of my favorite Star Wars movies. For like hands down, one of my favorite Star Wars movies of all time.
I just have to say, guys, Ben Solo deserved better. And when I tell you Adam Driver could ruin my life.
Girl, I feel that. And we'll talk about that more on here.
Yes, we will.
Because when I tell you Nick Jonas could ruin my life, I 100% mean that.
Me too, and I'm not even a Nick girl. But guys, we will get into those. Trust me. We will get into those details. All I have to say is 10 out of 10. What do you say? Why don't we just go ahead, get right into it? We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of things to laugh about, a lot of things to kind of complain about.
Yeah.
I was a Karen. Asked for a refund.
I'm so proud of you, though. Like, that's such a non-Cassidy thing to do, and you freaking blew it out of the park last week.
Yeah, I just, you can only take so much, and then it's like, you know what? No. I'm getting a refund, or no, I'm going to tell somebody off. But yeah, okay, so Nikki. What did we do on Wednesday? Like, what were we traveling for? Where were we going?
So, before we talk about that, Cass, tell us about your ride, like, your trip home.
Oh, yes, my bad. Okay.
You're good.
So, I flew in on Tuesday. I flew into Pittsburgh, and I flew out on Sunday. I had a great time. I got to eat at all the places I wanted to eat. I hit up Sheetz. Anybody up north that knows about Sheetz knows that, oh gosh, holy grail of all gas stations. So you knew I had to get that. I got Frank's Pizza, Mancuso's Pizza. I got to try a new place in town that sells seafood. I got to go to the good old mall. I got to see that. And we just, I spent time with my family. I spent time with you, which, excuse me, guys, we spent like over 24 hours of like just me and you time. And honestly, I cannot remember the last time that happened.
I know. And I loved it because I feel like we don't, like you said, we don't get to do that as much anymore. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's something like we both needed. Like I needed a girls' day.
Yes, 100%. And honestly, like, I feel like that'll happen again, even if we don't go to a concert. Like, even if I just come home and we take the day and go to, like, Altoona or something, like, or State College. Like, I feel like that should be, like, every time I come home, let's go ahead and do something like that. But yeah, I got to see where my brother works. I visited a couple of graves that I have been needing to go and see, one of those being my grandpa, and just really enjoyed that. I got to see where my mom works. I got to see my mom's new car, and just the little things that I really want to see, but it's hard for me to see not being at home.
Right.
It was a really good trip. I had a great time. Spent a lot of time with my dad, my mom, Mama, Shad, and you. So I mean, a girl can't really ask for much more than that. So
yeah, really. I mean, it was great. But so on Wednesday, Cass and I, we made the long 2.5-hour journey to Akron, Ohio. Because we went to go see the Jonas Brothers.
Yes.
In concert. And if you've listened to us at all, we've been talking about this for months.
Yes. And
the day finally came, and it was amazing. Like everything I could have ever hoped and dreamed for in a concert, it exceeded that, I think. So I guess I should start off like the first thing we did. So I picked Cass up at 9:45-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And we both like had our moment where we, ran up to each other and hugged each other because it's been like a year since we've seen each other in person.
Yes.
So that was super nice. We went and got Scotty's donuts.
Oh,
I don't know why I said that with a British accent.
Scotty donuts. Fire, guys. For anybody that doesn't know about Scotty's is just a little home-owned place. It's behind my dad's place of work. I don't know. I'm not okay. No, it's by my dad's house. Nobody's going to be able to find my dad's house on here. And if you do, whatever. My dad's a teddy bear. You could ask for something, and I'm sure he'd do it for you. Anyways, so Scotty's Donuts is a place that, like, anybody from the area that we are from knows they're just delicious donuts. And oh man, back in the day, like when we first moved into that house, it's like every morning I could just smell those donuts coming in through the walls. They're so good. Oh my gosh.
I literally would go there every day if I lived that close.
So good. I know. I had a friend of mine say to me, man, if I lived that close to a donut shop, I would be gaining weight left and right because I'd be having donuts every morning for breakfast. Trust me. It's easy to do.
I'm sure. So we got donuts. We went to Sheetz.
Yes,
and we got some coffee, filled up on gas, all that good stuff. Plugged in the good old Jonas Brothers playlist on Spotify. Listened to them the whole way to Ohio.
Yes.
So guys, I haven't drove on the interstate, and I can't even tell you the last time I drove on the interstate. So I'm a little nervous, just because, you know, you get nervous when you don't do something for a while. But I got on, it started downpouring, so I was freaking out. Cass was as cool as a cucumber, honestly, like, and I think that helped me because I was, like, freaking out, and she's like, it's fine, we're fine.
We're good, we'll get there.
And I was like, okay. Well, eventually the rain let up, and, you know, everything was good. Ohio's super easy to drive in. Like, I was super scared to drive in Ohio, but, like, I think it's easier than Pennsylvania, to be honest. Oh,
yes.
So we got to Ohio. We stop at our hotel first because we both had to go to the bathroom, and we were going to see, you know, if we could get into our hotel room like an hour early, if the room was ready. So we got into the hotel, and Cass, please tell them what this lady said to us.
So it was like 1 o'clock, I would say. And, you know, I just said, like, hey, we were just, you know, basically wondering if we could check in, you know, and basically we just need to go to the bathroom. So we used the hotel's bathroom. She was like, well, if the room's early, the earliest you can check in is 2 o'clock, and it'll be a $25 fee. I was like, doing the math in my brain, like what we paid for the hotel versus what $25 for an hour. I was like, we were just like, no, that's not going to happen. We both kind of like looked at each other and we're like, no, we're good. So we were just like, and the lady was kind of like a jerk. Like, she was kind of just like, just kind of rude about it. So I was like, no, you know, we're not going to do that. So we were like, you know, okay, whatever. So we were like, you know what? We're hungry. Let's go get something to eat. So after we went to the bathroom, we were like, okay, what's near? We saw that an Olive Garden was near. And we were like, oh, no question, we're going. We were like, we are going.
Give us all of the carbs.
Not all of the carbs. Well, and we needed them because we were going to have a long night ahead of us. So we drive there, and then we accidentally parked in the Chili's parking lot instead of the Old Navy. Instead of the Old Garden. Oh my gosh.
The Old Garden.
Olive Garden. Instead of the Olive Garden parking lot. We were like, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to stay here. So we walked in, and we had a delicious meal. I had calamari for the first time.
I know, and I wish we could have had leftovers.
I know. Well,
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the calamari?
I was surprised. Like, I didn't know what to expect. So I was just kind of like going into it blind. But then, like, I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, if it's popular at Olive Garden, it surely it can't taste weird or anything, because not everybody would be going crazy for it if it was. So I was like, the only thing that I kind of thought was kind of funny about it was, like, to me, I don't know if maybe it was just like my brain or something, but it felt kind of gummy, like, when I was eating it. But, like, excuse me, the taste was really good.
Yeah, no, it does. It tastes very good. It is kind of chewy. Like you have to chew it. But yeah, I love calamari, and they have like this. It's like a tomato-based sauce. I don't know what kind of sauce it is, but you dunk it in that, and Justin and I get calamari like everywhere. If they have calamari, that's what we're getting for an appetizer.
So how did you guys come about trying it?
When we went to Disney, I think it was like an appetizer there, and that was like during the dining plan whenever you could get appetizers. So that's what we ended up getting. I think it was at Mama Melrose's actually, is where we tried it. And yeah, we were both like, wow, this is actually really good. So then we tried it. I don't remember where else we get it at. Oh, we tried it at Luigi's. That's like a little, for you guys that don't know, Luigi's is like a little homegrown. A little local Italian restaurant in where we live at. Talking is so hard today. I don't know what is going on with my brain.
No, it's okay. You heard me. Olive Garden, Old Garden, and then finally I got it. Or Old Navy. Anyway.
But yeah, it's like a little local Italian restaurant that we love going to, and they have calamari. It's so good. And Olive Garden's calamari is like, it's like big and delicious.
Very good. I was pleasantly surprised.
Me too.
So we got that, and we got these delicious lemonades or iced teas. See, my brain's not wired tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I
feel that.
Mine was raspberry. What was mine? Raspberry something tea, or mango something. Was yours strawberry?
Mine was like mango strawberry, maybe.
Super good. They were both really, really good.
And you know the sad thing, and this is how unprepared we were, guys. Like, we didn't buy any drinks. So like
we didn't.
That was the only drinks we had like all night. Do you realize that? Like, I thought about that after.
Oh yeah.
Fact. We didn't drink anything else.
We didn't get anything at the concert.
We were so dehydrated. We had to be dehydrated.
I had to have been. But I was so afraid if I kept drinking, I was just going to have to get up and pee the whole concert. So I was like, well. But it was good, though. Yeah. And then, like, we got home after the concert. It was like, water would be nice. Like, I was dying for a water. Like, honestly, it was at the point. It was at the point where, you know how some hotels have like the water sitting and if you drink it, it's like $8 service fee. I would have drank the $8 water at that point. Like, I was so thirsty. But anyways, that's after the concert. Olive Garden was fire. And our waitress was really sweet.
She was. I think I left her like a $15 tip.
Yeah, we left her a pretty good chunk of change.
And that would be like, so my bill was only like $30, and I'm pretty sure I left her $15 for a tip.
She was super nice.
She was. And then after we went to Olive Garden, we were like, you know, my delivery man just brought me some pizza.
Oh my gosh, yay!
How sweet. But yeah, so once we went to Olive Garden, we had to, of course, stop at Ulta because it was like right there.
Oh, heck yes.
If you don't know what Ulta is, you might want to get off of here. I'm just kidding. Don't get off of here. Ulta is like is a makeup store that carries not just high-end makeup, but also like not dollar store makeup. What am I trying to say?
Makeup.
Drugstore makeup. Dollar store makeup.
Dollar store makeup.
But yeah, Cass and I think, are we showing them some of the stuff we got?
Yeah, why don't we? I think that's a good idea. I'll go ahead. I have this in my hands right now. It is the Formula 1006 3x Sublime 3-in-1 Blackhead Wash and Scrub and Mask with pink grapefruit and jojoba.
Oh, how is it? Have you used it yet?
Yes, I've actually used this before and I was out, but I don't have an Ulta near me unless I drive like an hour and a half away. So when I saw this on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, I'm getting this. It's really nice because you can like use it as a mask or you can just use it as like a face scrub while you're in the shower. And like the little beads just feel so good. I'm so excited to use this tonight. But like when the beads are like rubbing up against your face, it's just,
Oh, I feel that.
And it smells pretty good too.
That reminds me, I need to use like a blackhead mask here soon. Because the blackheads are strong with this one.
Mine are bad. Mine are bad. I also got this, and Nikki actually saw this. She pointed this out to me. It's the Totally 2000s BH Pink Sunglasses X Iggy Azalea palette. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And the reason this thing sold me, and Nikki told me about this, the formula is so soft. So it's like based on the 2000s. It really is. It almost like if any of you out there have ever used the Jeffree Star palettes, it feels like his formula. But this is what it looks like on the inside. It's giving me like the 2000 vibes. It's super buttery. Super, super butter. And I wasn't going to get it, but I was like, you know what? No, this would be a perfect, because I wear pinks a lot of the time, pinks and neutrals. And we have both in here. I said, you know what? For $17 for a 9-pan palette, screw it. I'm going to get it. I travel a lot. This will be the perfect size to bring
Really,
along.
though? For real. Have you used any of it yet?
I have, yes. I used it the night of the concert, and then I've used it 2 other times when I've wore eyeshadow.
And does it like stay on pretty good, do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I really, really like it. I'm glad I got it. And then the last thing I got, and this is because Nikki pointed out to me that Ulta, if they're having a sale online, they honor it in store.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got the Powerpuff Girl lip glosses. Woohoo! I think I got them for like $16. They're originally like $24 or something like that. I was like, heck yeah. So I almost said the Little Mermaid lip glosses, but these are not the Little Mermaid lip glosses.
Could you imagine if ColourPop did a Little Mermaid collab? You would have it all.
I would buy the entire collection. I don't even care if it was ugly. That or Cinderella, I would buy either one of those. Like, no question. But guys, I bought the NYX or the NYX, whatever, the lip stains that were like really popular on TikTok that are supposed to last for like 18 hours, 12, 18, something like that. And I ended up returning them because the red one that I wore the night of the concert, like, bled like in my corners and stuff, and like it just didn't feel, it felt like kind of grainy after it dried, and I'm just not about that. So I got those as well, but I ended up returning them.
Yeah, if you guys want like a long-lasting lipstick, I 100% recommend the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour lipstick. It does not budge once it's dry. Like, you can ask Cass, I wore it on the night of the concert, and it was still on when we got to our hotel room.
Now, is that the one that you have, like, you have a bunch of colors?
Yes.
I like those.
Yeah, because I can never pick, like, I'm the worst at deciding colors for lipstick. So, like, I just buy them all.
I love it. We should all live that way. Ooh, that formula is really nice.
Isn't it? And it smells and tastes good. You should not eat your lip gloss, but, like, it tastes good.
That is yummy. So what the heck did you get? Show us what your lip haul.
So since Cass talked about her ColourPop Powerpuff Girl stuff, I got 2 of the shadow sticks. I have the green one already, and then I got the red one and the blue one. I think the red one was him, and then the blue one is Princess Morbucks.
Oh, I love that.
So I have not used them yet. I'm really excited to try them though. I'm planning on being Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas for Halloween, and this blue will look really nice for that.
I love that.
Then I also got something from NYX. I got this jumbo shadow stick because I love using this color in my inner corner to like highlight. I actually have it in today.
Ooh.
And it's super nice.
Love it.
I got this Catrice Lip Oil. I love this. I need to go buy more because it's like it's like thicker than most oils, but like it nourishes and like it feels so good on my lips. And oh, this I'm excited about. So if you guys don't watch, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's like a Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but it's with Charli D'Amelio and her family. I started watching on Hulu, and they mentioned that they had a makeup collab with Morphe, and I found these at Ulta, which it's like a whole face palette in this little container. So they have like your eyes. This is like an eyeshadow. It's very shimmery, very pretty. This is a cheek. This is a blush. A cheek. This is a cheek.
This is a cheek.
Here is the lip stuff, which I really dug into that on accident, my B. And then this is like a highlighter.
Ooh. So is that like a powder highlighter or like a cream?
It's like a cream highlighter.
Ooh.
It's all amazing. I really love it. And then I wouldn't be me if I didn't buy some Super Shock shadows. So I got these Super Shock shadows and these two. Which, if anybody wants to buy me a late birthday present, I still really want to get the Disney Princess Super Shock shadow.
So pretty. Oh my gosh. Do you want to tell our listeners what happened to that one Super Shock shadow that was on display that...
So, Cass, we were looking at the ColourPop stuff, and did you pick it up? Or, like, did you just
I don't
knock
really
it
know.
over?
No, I think I picked it up. I think I was going to unscrew it to look at the color of it.
Yes. So, when Cass picked it up, she dropped it, and it went everywhere.
Ooh, yeah, like the freaking eyeshadow. And then the next day when we went back, the eyeshadow was still on the ground.
Yeah, so, like, I was like, oh, Cass, don't worry about it. Somebody will get it. And literally, we were walking around the whole time. She's like, I gotta tell somebody. I have to tell somebody. And I was like,
I have to tell them I dropped this.
I was like, go ahead and tell them. So she went up and told them. And the lady was like, okay, thanks for letting us know. And then we went back the next day, and it was still on the ground.
Still on the ground. I looked at it, and I was like, dun, 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 dun. Like, looking at it. I was just like, what the heck? Why is that still
And
there?
then you dropped, like, 3 things after that, too.
I really did. That's why you can't take me to like an Apple store or anything like that, because I will literally drop an iPad. Like
I've done that. I would do that too.
Oh.
So after we left Ulta, we went to the hotel because it was finally time to check in. We had like an hour and a half before we wanted to leave for the concert. I think we actually spent like 2 hours getting ready instead of an hour and a half, but you know, it all worked out. Anywho, we got to our room, we checked in. The girl at the front desk, this was a different girl, okay, not the first one we talked to, a different girl. I don't even know what got brought up, but we were like, oh yeah, we're here for the Jonas Brothers concert. This girl says to us, they're still a thing? And we were like, yeah?
Have you been living under a rock?
And she's like, I didn't even think they made new music since like the 2000s or early 2000s.
I was like a little offended. And she's like, don't tell me that you guys traveled from, and then she looked at your license and went, Pennsylvania to go to this. And we were like, you were like, she traveled from Kentucky. And she's like, that's even worse. And I was like, we did.
And it was well worth it. I would do it all over again.
Oh, heck yes. Me too. But yeah, she was like shook at the fact we were going to a Jonas Brothers concert.
But why though? Why?
So we check in, get our room key. We get into the room. And the very first thing that should have been a red flag is that there was no mini fridge. And there was supposed to be a mini fridge.
And we had leftover calamari, leftover breadsticks, leftover. I didn't even touch my pasta at Olive Garden. I couldn't even eat it because it would have been bad.
Yeah, we brought like calamari, breadsticks, all of that back. The second thing that was noticed were dead ants on the wall. that looked like somebody literally like took bug killers, sprayed them, dried them up on the wall, and never wiped them off.
Yeah. Yeah, and there were also pictures engraved into the mirrors that were inappropriate, and I will not tell you what they were, but let's just say it had to do with men, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's definitely men on there. Yep,
but
and then oof.
We made lots of TikToks, though.
We did. We made 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Yeah, 3, and they're all on Nikki's TikTok. If you go give her a little follow on there, check them out. But girl, honestly, like I had so much fun getting ready for the concert.
Me too. I mean, I was freaking out a little bit just because like I wasn't on my time schedule that I would have liked to be, but like at the same time, like we were fine.
Oh yeah, I feel like we got there at a really good time too.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Absolutely. So like guys, we got ready and like we left the hotel. Cass drove to the concert hall. Would you call it a concert hall? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the concert, we'll say venue, the concert venue.
Venue.
And we actually got to park in like the first parking lot area,
which was great because we didn't have to walk as far as what we could have.
Yeah,
we could have
absolutely.
Like parked all the way back in 5.
Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
No, that would have been awful.
Okay, so we got out of the car and we start walking towards the sidewalk to walk to the venue, and I step in a mud puddle and fall right on my butt.
Oh.
In my black jeans.
It hurt to watch.
I'm covered, like my legs are covered in mud. Our umbrella that we brought was covered in mud. And I was like, I can't believe I just did that. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm so mad at myself. But at the same time, I was like, I'm going to see the freaking Jonas Brothers. Like, I could have ripped my pants and I wouldn't have cared.
Right?
So I was like, it's fine. It's mud. It'll dry. I'll try to clean it off in the bathroom. It'll be fine. And it was, you know, you can see it in our pictures, but it's fine.
Hey, it's for the memories.
It's for the memories. Thanks for the memories.
Yeah, I definitely made sure Nikki was okay, though. I was like, are you okay? After I knew she was okay, that's when I giggled a little bit. But I made sure everything was all right. That was just, I was like, you know, I could see myself doing that. I'm surprised it wasn't me, if I'm being honest. I'm surprised I'm not the one that fell. But yeah, we waited in line. We got our tour merch. Also, I just want to note that'll be my rant of the day, so I won't talk about that right now. But yeah, we got our tour shirts. We got matching tour shirts, which are super cute. Which is the one that I left at home that I was talking about earlier. It was
Their merch was so expensive. Was that going to be your rant?
The hoodie was going to be. I'll talk about the hoodie in the rant.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about that lady.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my shirt.
So that will be.
Or yeah, well, there was okay. So I feel like the thing about this particular episode that we're going to talk about a lot is how rude people can truly be. So yeah, that basically they said it was paperless money. So I had my Google Pay already pulled up, you know, I had our credit card on there ready to go. And I didn't bring the credit card with me because like I didn't know if Justin would need it, so I left it at home. And I get up there, I'm like, "Oh, do you have Apple or Google Pay?" "No. We only accept cards." And I'm like, "How is that contactless?"
Yeah, that's not contactless.
So I tried to use my bank card and it got declined because I was not in Pennsylvania. I was in Ohio. And my bank, I didn't let my bank know ahead of time. So Cass was very sweet and paid for my shirt and all of that. So thank you, Cass, for...
You're welcome. I was like, there's no way you're not getting a shirt. I was like, you're not leaving here without a shirt.
I was so depressed about it at first. I was like, oh my god.
I was like, no way. Yeah, I was like, nope, we're going to get matching shirts, we're going to rock them, and we're going to have a great time.
I lived in my Jonas Brothers shirt for like 3 days after.
Right. And like the other thing with and the girl at the little register or whatever just was not that nice either. So it was just like, ew.
But we got our shirts, we got in line, got pictures with the sign. It was my birthday, so like I really love that we got pictures with that sign because it has my birthday on it.
Yes, I freaking love that.
So we got our picture taken. We went to the bathroom. I wiped off my pants and got them as clean as I could. Then we start walking down to the venue. Okay, and we're showing the people our tickets because we don't know where we're sitting. And we just keep getting closer and closer and closer to the stage. And we're like, holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap, we're this close? Like, what the heck is happening?
Yes. I was like, well, and like all the people we showed our tickets to, they're like, oh, you're down front. You're front and center. And I'm like, oh, awesome. But it wasn't until we actually got to our row of seats that we were like,
we're front and center.
Like, holy crap.
Guys, we were 9 rows back from the stage.
Yep.
We were on the floor with the Jonas Brothers, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And I was freaking out at that point because I was like, I can't believe I'm going to be this close to Nick, Joe, and Kevin Jonas. Like,
yes.
Oh, it was amazing.
And like the really great part was that, you know, like sometimes when you go to a concert, you're mainly watching the screen because 9 times out of 10 seats are going to be far enough back to where you can see them, but you can't see them up close. We did not look at those screens that whole concert.
No, we didn't have to.
No, we were watching them the entire time. Oh, it was so great. Oh my gosh, it was great.
It was amazing. Okay, so the first person that went on stage was, what was his name? Jordan McGraw?
McGrath, I think.
It's Dr. Phil's son.
When you told me that, I was like, what?
Yeah, Dr. Phil's son is who played. He was kind of like, he was really cool and... You okay?
Oh.
Justin just dropped his phone down the stairs. Thank you.
Oh, no.
He was very chill and like he was like telling people to come up to the stage and like security was like, no guys, like you have to get back to your seats, and he was like, I don't care what security says, I want you up
here. We were like, holy crap.
And I think at one point, Cash, you were like, should we go up? And I was like, no, because we're just gonna get told to go back anyway. So
yeah, I was like, should we go up there? And then it was like, probably not. And he dedicated a song to a Karen. It was kind of funny.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because he said like after one of his concerts, like a mom messaged or DM'd him on Instagram and was like, you're a abomination or something like that.
Yes. All because he cussed a few times.
I mean, he cussed a
like,
lot.
This is the thing though. Like, yes, there are little kids there, and like people might think of the Jonas Brothers as like the Disney Channel cardboard cutout Disney man show. They're like, Nick Jonas is 29, and that's the youngest member of the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're no longer children.
No.
Like,
also, we have a visitor.
Oh, Joy! Aw.
Can you say hi?
Cute.
Say hi, Aunt Cass.
She's like, next time I want to go.
I know. Joy's like, let's go to the Jonas Brothers, Mom.
Oh my gosh, I would go tomorrow if I had the chance.
But yeah, he was amazing. No, he was very good. Like,
oh yes,
he was a good singer. My friend Jeannie actually went to the concert on Friday at Hershey, and she said he was like drunk.
Oh my gosh, really?
So, yeah, like he wasn't drunk for our concert, I don't think.
No, he was a little lit, but he wasn't like drunk or anything.
Yeah, she said he was like drunk for their concert.
Oh my gosh.
So he was pretty good, and then should we talk about the old lady that was like in front of us?
Oh yes.
There was this older woman. She had to be like in her late 60s, early 70s maybe.
Yeah.
her and her husband sat like maybe 2 or 3 rows in front of us. She was living her best life. Like,
oh my gosh, she was the main character.
She was like up dancing in the rows, like running up and down the rows, giving people high fives, like dancing around, living her life. And I think at one point, like, one of the Jonas Brothers tour managers, like, came up to her and was, like, dancing with her.
Yes.
It was awesome.
I thought for sure that, like, they were going to say something to her on stage. Like,
I did, too.
I really did, but...
Or they were going to, like, meet her afterwards or something.
Right? My question is like, what was their story for being there?
Yeah, I kind of want to know that, too. And, like, her husband was so sweet. He literally just sat in their seats and like watched her with like a huge smile on his face, and I was like,
it was so cute. Goals right there.
Goals.
Get you a man that watches you dance in the aisles. It was so cute though. Like she had the crowd going.
Mm-hmm.
Like the crowd was going wild. I don't know why I'm holding this lip gloss like it's a cigarette.
I just noticed that.
Guys, it's been
getting lit on the gloss.
It is only Tuesday, but it has been a week. It was so much fun. And then Kelsey Ballerini.
She was so good.
So good and so pretty, and her outfit was stunning.
She's beautiful. Like, yes. She had this beautiful black like 2-piece on that was covered in glitter.
So pretty.
And then her guitars, like one was all glittery pink and the other one like lit up, and then she had this cowboy hat that was covered in like silver glitter, and I was like, I'm here for it. I want her outfits.
Yes, she was so good. Oh, she was so good. I wasn't sure what to expect with her. I'm not much of a country fan anymore like I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I just am not about that life anymore. But she did really good. I really loved her. She was so good.
And she like, so funny thing about Kelsey Ballerini is she also was a huge Jonas Brothers fangirl back in the day. And I love watching her TikToks because she's literally like, this is my life now. And she like peeks her head out her window and you can hear the Jonas Brothers performing.
I love that.
And I'm like, that's the freaking life. I just squeaked when I said that.
Oh, it's okay. It's like my voice has literally been hoarse since last Wednesday.
Okay, we scream so hard though.
Like, can we talk about the screaming though? Like, it was so loud.
Yeah. It really was. Like, hold on, guys. I actually have like the video when they come out.
Oh my gosh, it was so loud.
And you just have to listen to the screams. That's Kelsey Ballerini. I think it's this one. They're not even on stage yet at this point.
It's almost like a horror movie.
Hold on, I'll fast forward until, like, when they come out. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I gotta go back. It's so bad. Oh, there they are. You can't even hear them singing.
You cannot.
So, I'm not gonna lie. Some of those screams were us. Like.
Oh, 100%.
I think I screamed so loud that my tonsils started to bleed.
Yeah, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, at first I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to scream a little bit. But, like, as soon as the lights went down and, like, you knew they were coming out, and, like, I, like, grabbed onto you. I was like, Nikki! I was like, Jonas is going to be right there.
You were, like, jumping up and down.
I was hype. I was so excited. Like, there's just something about being at a concert, being that close to the stage, being with your best friend. Like,
yeah. I honestly don't think I can ever get like I don't want to say front row, but like I want to be able to see them.
Yes.
If I'm going to pay money to go to a concert, like I want to be able to see the person performing.
Me too. And honestly, like we're going to have these memories for the rest of our lives. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm going to eat my pizza while we're talking because
girl, I say go for it.
Girl's hungry.
So guys, this is what happened. It was really cool. It was like the lights went down and then you knew the guys were coming out on stage. And it was like, as soon as those lights went out, like all the screaming, and we were all getting so hyped. And it was like when you finally saw them on that stage, it was like, holy crap, look how close we actually are to them. It was amazing. Everything from the vocals to the band to the little videos that they showed. It was all just, it was so good. And it was like, you know how sometimes you listen to like people live, and like we've seen the Jonas Brothers before, but it's like, you know, sometimes when you listen to certain people live, it's like, oh, that's not as good. They sound exactly like they do on the radio as they do in person.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They were so good. And we were so close that we could literally see the sweat coming off of them. Like, you could see the veins in their muscles, and like,
oh yeah, you could.
If I was 14-year-old Nikki, I would have passed out.
Oh, me too. No question. Especially if I could have heard Joe sing "Gotta Find You" from that close, I would have simply passed away. Like I would have
passed away.
My soul would have came out of my body. Like I would have just died. It was so good. And they did everything from their old music, their current music, their brand new songs, and they did their individual songs. Like,
Can we talk about Nick Jonas singing Levels, though?
Can we talk about the video I got during Levels?
Guys, Nick Jonas literally I want to say touched himself, but he like, it's not what you're thinking. Like, he literally took his hand and like rubbed it against his chest, and
yeah,
it was, as a past Nick fan, current Nick fan, it was everything I've ever wanted and more.
Yeah, it was definitely game changing.
And like I made eye contact with Nick like once. It was like 2 seconds, but like, you know, it was enough for me.
It was enough.
But like when he did that, I was like, dang.
It's like, you looking at me?
Please look at me.
All of a sudden, I'm not married. No, I'm joking. I love you, Ryan.
Cass and I were like, what did we say? Oh, I'm pretty sure we both said to our husbands, if I come home with a Jonas brother, don't be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
And Justin was literally like, as long as they pay your college debt, I don't care.
Hey, there you go. I think that's fair. I know Ryan said the same thing, because I called him on the way back, and I told him, you know, I said, you're lucky I love you, because Joe Jonas offered to bring me onto the tour bus, and I said no. And Ryan's like, you should have went for it. He's like, I support it. I support it. I was like, okay. I was like, great. Oh my gosh, guys, I wish that we could explain to you how much fun we had. Like, in that moment, we didn't have any worries. We weren't stressed out about anything. We weren't, you know, we didn't have anxiety. We weren't sad. We weren't thinking about the real world. None of that. Like, it was so much fun.
So fun. So there were like actually these little girls sitting in front of us. And I kind of felt bad because, like, I 100% screamed in their ear. Like, it had to have happened.
Oh, my gosh. And the poor father that was in front of us, I don't think he wants to know the things I said. Like, he was probably hearing what I was saying. And he was probably like,
probably.
Please don't let my daughter turn into this person.
100% she will, though.
Oh.
So,
I mean, these were young girls. I would have to say, what would you say? Like,
I would say they probably had to be 7.
Yeah, they were very
7,
young.
8. And like, okay, so you can tell when somebody has money. This mom had like beautiful fake nails on. Her wedding ring was like 5 times the size of mine.
It was large.
And then she had like this embroidered, was it Prada? Gucci.
It was Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton, yeah. Bag with her initials on it. And I'm like,
well, and they all had the like VIP experience like badges on, and like we priced that, and it was freaking expensive.
It was so expensive.
And there was 1, 2, 3, 4. There were like 6 of them in their party.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what we paid for our tickets, and they were a row ahead of us, and they got the VIP crap with it. So that alone, they probably spent a good $3,000-$4,000. I'm just like,
I can't even imagine doing that.
No. And like that concert might have been a little intense for those girls. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
People were going crazy, like screaming and going nuts. Like those little girls were probably like, I'm scared. Like, you know what I mean? They probably loved it though. But the one little girl at one point in the concert was just sitting there in the chair, like holding or like a program or something in their hand, just looking at it, not even paying attention to the concert. I was like, yep, she's had enough for the night. She's tapped out.
I couldn't even like imagine going to a concert at that age.
I know. I don't know if I would like all the screaming all around me. It probably would have scared me.
Mm-hmm. So that happened to us at Ed Sheeran too. Like, I'm pretty sure we had young kids in front of us.
Oh my gosh. That was
like, why can't we have like teenage, like people our age around us?
I know. What the frick? I know.
Also, we have a video, like one of our videos that are going up on our vlog. The people that were behind us are like making faces and like peace signs and stuff at us.
Wow, I love that.
But yeah, guys, the show was amazing. In our vlog, I'm gonna put up some of the footage. Obviously, I'm gonna have to like put uncopyrighted music over top of it, but it was phenomenal.
It was so good. And it was like at the end we were all yelling encore, encore, but they never came back. So it's like it's like we were screaming it, and then like all the lights turned on, and it was like, oh crap. And then like the crew people came out, were moving all the stuff, and I was like, yep, they're done.
We should have started booing them.
I know, boo, encore, you're fake. But it was so good. And did you see that Nick posted about the concert? He said there was something special about the Cuyahoga Falls show.
Us. We were the special thing.
We were there. Guys, if anybody would like to see the Nick Jonas video that I was talking about, hit me up. I'll send it your way.
Not bad. I opened my phone and it was a screen video.
But guys, it was so much fun. We had a great time. Getting out of the concert wasn't too bad. We kind of had to sit there for a while to wait for all the traffic to go away. But I mean, after that, it was pretty much smooth sailing. It was very dark going home. Almost hit a possum.
I forgot about that.
But other than that, it was pretty
Cass was
good.
driving my car and like this possum freaking scurries across the road, and she's like, I don't know if I should hit it or if
I don't know what to do. Like my foot was on the brake, but I also wasn't stopping. I was like, I don't know what to do. But yeah, we got back to our hotel. Nikki, why don't you fill them all in on what happened once we got back to our hotel?
Okay, so we got back to the hotel. Cass was in the bathroom, like, I don't even know what you were doing. You're just doing your thing.
Yeah.
And like, what'd you say?
I thought I was doing my usual.
Your usual. And I'm sitting in the room and I'm looking around. And I just felt like super uneasy about everything. And guys, when I feel uneasy, I just feel like something bad is going to happen. And normally I'm right about stuff like that. So like, I was like, if there's dead ants on the wall, what other kind of bugs are in this room? So I'm like pulling up the sheets, looking at the bed to see if there are any bed bugs. Like, I was not coming home with bed bugs, period. Like, it wasn't happening. And there was like spots on Cass's sheets and like spots on my sheets and dead ants on the wall. And Cass comes out of the bathroom and I'm like, I can't stay here tonight. I'm so sorry. Like, we're gonna have to figure something out. And Cass is like, I can't either. I can't do it either.
I'm glad you said that because no.
So, you called the front desk first. And Cass was basically like, can you move us to a different room because like we're not staying here tonight. And the lady was like, I can't move you to a different room unless I get it approved by a manager, or else it's going to cost us, what did she say, like thousands of dollars?
Yeah, she said, or else we're going to get charged a fee. And I'm like, what?
So she's like, I have to call my manager. So we're sitting in the room for probably about like 20 minutes. Cass calls Ryan and is like, what would you do in this situation? And Ryan my man goes, I just sleep there.
Yeah, he said, I'd just go sleep. And I'm like, Ryan!
we were like, we're not going to sleep here.
Yeah, we're not doing this. I was like, no, I'm not. No. No.
So basically, we were on the phone with Ryan. Cass is like, should I go down and like pull a Karen? And Ryan's like, sure.
Go for it.
So we went down to the front office, and Cass basically was like, we're not staying here. So while Cass was in the bathroom, I was looking for other hotel rooms, and there was a Best Western right up the road that had one room left. So Cass called, and the guy was like, yeah, we can book that for you. So we booked the hotel room, which ended up costing us like $50, I guess, in the long run. $50 more, I guess I should say. But we went down to the front desk, and Cass was like explaining to this lady about this room, and she's like, we are not staying here. And the lady's like, oh, well, it's fine. I'll get you a different room. I don't care if I get yelled at in the morning. And we were both like looking at each other like, we got another room. Like, we're not staying here. And she was like, can I see your pictures? And I showed her all the pictures of the gross stuff in the room. And she was like, let me see if I can find you another room. And Cass was like, don't worry about it. We already got a different one.
I was like, we already have another room.
And guys, this is at like 1:30 in the morning.
It is. It's seriously like literally 1:30.
So we literally packed all our stuff in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We packed that. We go to the Best Western, check in at like 2 o'clock in the morning, finally take all of our makeup off, get ready for bed, and lay down. And then we got to have a nice continental breakfast in the morning.
We did. It was like a nice hotel room.
It was so nice. I wish we would have just booked that, honestly.
I know. Next time we know just to like spend a little bit extra and just go for the good room instead of the freaking
Super 8.
Yeah, I'll never stay in another Super 8. Never. And like I think I've stayed at Super 8s before and they haven't been bad, but like
me too.
I'm sorry. Like I'm good. I'll pass. So yeah, the continental breakfast was good.
What was the Super 8 called? It was like Super 8. Was it in Akron?
It was Super 8 something on a street that starts with an M.
It's the Super 8 by Windham, Copley, Akron. Do not stay there.
Yeah, guys, don't stay there. It's not worth your time.
It has ants on the wall, mail things on the mirrors.
Crust on the beds.
Yes, the beds are disgusting.
Oh, the dirty sock underneath the chair.
Oh, I forgot about the dirty sock. And the bathroom was disgusting.
Oh, I feel like I need to make a Google review.
What in our mind made us be like, this is fine? And then we went to the concert.
All right, this is fine. Let's just continue to get ready. Yeah, it just wasn't good. It just was not good. But yeah, so I got the continental breakfast in the morning. We had, we felt safe in there. Oh, excuse me. But literally that Best Western was like a 20-second drive down the road, if that. Like it was very close. Yeah, so and then the next day we went to Ulta to return a couple things, Five Below, and then got some Starbucks at Barnes & Noble, and then we headed back.
We did.
Had some fire barbecue.
Yes, we got barbecue for dinner, and Cass ate dinner with Justin and I.
So good. Got
to see her puppy niece.
Yes. She was so good. And I got to see Nikki's house, which looks awesome.
Thank you.
It was a really, really good trip.
It was just so nice to be able to spend the time together.
Like I said, I can't remember the last time you and I did something, just you and I, for longer than like an hour or two. So that was really, really nice. We'll have to plan on doing that. We'll do that again next time I come up. We'll plan on like just like staying at a hotel in like State College or something and just making a day out of it.
I would love that.
I say let's go for it.
I 100% agree. And guys, like that was about it for our trip. I would have liked to like actually say goodbye and like hugged you, but like at the same time, I feel like how we ended your trip was probably best. Like we didn't really say goodbye, but we were just like, all right, see you next time.
See you later. I know. I really hate goodbyes. That's probably like my least favorite thing about ever going anywhere is like leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even hate hanging up the phone. Like I'm just like not good at saying goodbye. So, but yeah, my trip was, I couldn't ask for any more out of that trip. I mean, it was awesome. I wouldn't change a single thing.
Me either.
I really wouldn't.
It was so nice spending time with you.
I know. Well, next year I'm planning on like saving. I want to at least come up, like at least twice next year for like 8 days both times.
That would be awesome.
So,
but guys, that was our trip to see the Jonas Brothers, and you'll get to see more of that for our vlog. So keep your eyes open on our YouTube channel for that. Cass, where can they find us?
Oh, girl, I'm glad you asked. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, basically any broadcasting platform you can find us. Thank you to what the heck is the name of the podcast platform that we upload everything
Anchor.
to? Anchor. Why the heck could I not think of that? Big thank you to Anchor for making all of this super easy. If you guys are interested in a podcast, check it out, or check out our podcast where we talk about what to do to start a podcast. But yeah, that's where you can find us. Follow along with us. We post on our social medias, and we try to post, as much as we can with videos and podcasts and all that. Life just gets busy. So if we don't post for a week or two, there's usually a reason why. So just hang in there with us, and we'll be back before you know.
Yeah, and definitely check out YouTube. Like I said, we like to post vlogs. We post all of our podcasts on there. Definitely hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get 50 subscribers by the end of the year.
Yeah, so please hit that subscribe button.
Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, Kevin Jonas, if you're listening to this, come find us.
Yes, please.
We would love to have you on the podcast.
We would love to have you on the podcast. And I'll say more about that after the podcast, Nikki.
Yes.
I have something else I want to say about that, but I'll say it after we log off of here.
I love that. So rant of the day. I know you have a good one because you didn't mention it when we talked about it. So, Cass, please go. Please give us your rant.
All right, guys, I'm very bitter about this still. And I won't go into super details, but I'll basically just sum it up. So I'm just minding my own business. My best friend's ordering a coffee. She pointed out these Harry Potter chocolate frogs to me with a mystery card in them. And I love anything that's a mystery box. Like I love mystery Pokemon cards. I love mystery, literally anything that's a mystery you can give to me. I'm going to love it no matter what it is because I just love that. So I'm looking at these chocolate frogs, minding my own business, and this old hat... This old woman behind me says, "Is that a child's purse?" And I'm carrying my Dooney and Burke purse. And it's like a Disney Dooney and Burke purse. And I said, "No, it's just enough to carry my phone and my money." And she's like, "Well, I don't know what type of grown person would carry that." And I was like, but when somebody says something to you that is so appalling that like at the moment you're like, what?
Did they actually just say that?
Like I'm just minding my own business, looking at these chocolate frogs, and then I said, no, I met my husband there, and my grandma got it. Well, my mama got it for me, and like my family's been taking me there for years. Oh, well, is that an engagement gift? I was like, So I like put the chocolate frog. I didn't even get a dang chocolate frog. I should have. And like I walked away, and then like I got to realizing that like what she said to me, and I was talking to my mom on the phone, and then I got really upset and started crying in the middle of Barnes and Noble because that purse was one of the last things my grandpa got for me before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So like I hold it near and dear to my heart. So anyways, I'm like, you can ask Nikki, I'm going back and forth the entire time I'm in the store. Like, should I say something? Should I not? Because they were sitting at the table in Starbucks and there were people all around them. And like, if you guys know me, like I am not a confrontational person. I do not like confrontation. I avoid it at any cost. Like usually I can let people walk all over me. No problem. So I said to myself, you know what? I said, if they're still there whenever I leave, I'm going to say something. So Nikki was checking out and I was like, no, I'm doing it. So I was like hyping myself up, and I walk up and, I say, excuse me, the reason I carry this bag is because my grandpa got it for me. And long story short, she basically said to me that A, I'm too sensitive. B, I need to learn how to take a joke, and that she's a comedian, she's comical, and that it was satire, and that basically I'm way too sensitive. And in the long run, basically, she was saying that I shouldn't feel the way I felt because it was a joke, and that I'm too sensitive. I need to learn how to take a joke. Well, I'm sorry, but like anytime you make fun of somebody for something, especially when it's something sentimental from somebody that's passed away, it doesn't matter what type of joke it was. Like, you don't do that. And she was just like such a. And like, when somebody talks to you and like you can tell they're being sarcastic and like they don't care about what you're saying. I didn't get an apology out of this woman. I didn't get anything. I told her how I felt. I told her it's important to not say things to people because you never know what they're going through. She didn't care. But her friend that was sitting with her was appalled. Like, she was embarrassed.
I would be too if I was her friend.
And I left her on the note of, I told her, I said, I'm sorry for whatever's made you so miserable. And then I told her that I'll be praying for her.
That's my favorite way to end. I love that you ended it that way.
But my rant of the day is whenever these women, men, whoever, like to pick fun at somebody and then to feel better about themselves whenever somebody tells them about how their feelings are valid, they'll come back and insult you and say that your feelings don't matter because it was just a joke. Like, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, you don't just walk up to people and insult them, and then whenever they confront you, say, I love your person. Ooh.
Yeah. It was rough. I felt super bad because I feel like I should have said something for you. But at the same time, like, I'm so proud of you for going up and standing up for yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, and well, like, at the time, I was so, like...
I honestly was so confused at what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, it happened so fast. It was within a matter of, like, 45 seconds to a minute. She said all this stuff to me.
Yeah.
And it was just, like... I cannot ever imagine saying anything to someone like that. So that's why I was like, what? Like, and then when I finally realized what happened, I was like pissed and upset. And like, I really just hope this lady thinks about this. She probably doesn't because she's that type of person. But I really hope that maybe this affects the way that she treats people on day to day. I really was just minding my own business looking at chocolate frogs.
You were too.
I was so excited to get that pumpkin iced coffee. Yeah. Guys, all I have to say is that if my husband would have been there, it would have been over. Like,
oh, he would have ripped that lady to shreds.
He would have roasted her. Like, Ryan's not the type of person. Nope. So yeah. Anyways, old lady that insulted me, if you ever listen to this, I just want to let you know that you are just trash, and that you have been talked about a lot, and I hope you're very embarrassed of yourself. And I'm still praying for you.
So proud of you. So proud of you. I don't know if I can beat that rant, to be completely honest.
It was just had me flabbergasted.
I guess my rant is that, like, t-shirts, like concert t-shirts, should come in 3X at least. Because
$50.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend like $50, $75, $45, $100 on something, it should fit you the way you want it to. And like, I was fine. Like, they had my size in the shirt we got, but like, they didn't have my size in the one shirt I wanted. Like, they were completely sold out. And that's because I reiterate this on here all the time, because bigger sizes go faster because most people are in those sizes.
Yep.
So yeah, that annoyed me. And then the fact that the lady at the cash register, like the person getting the shirts, was kind of rude about the fact that, like, I don't even remember. Like, she was just kind of rude in general. I feel like everybody working those stands are.
Always so rude. Like, yeah, I understand you're dealing with a lot of people at one time, but you also need, like, it was almost like she didn't even, like she didn't even ask you if you had another card you wanted to pay for. She was like, oh, okay, and like took the shirt and was acting like she was gonna go put it back. I was like, no, I got it. Like, I was like,
yeah.
I was like, no, I got it. Like,
yeah.
She was just not very nice. Like, she wasn't sympathetic, like, oh, I'm so sorry. It was just kind of like oh yeah, it was declined. Like, I don't really care, you know.
Oh yeah, guys. So on top of that, So my card got declined because, like I said, I didn't tell my bank that I was going to be in a different state. And so that happened again today. I went to go get gas before I went to work this morning, and my card got declined because they locked my card because I tried to use it in Ohio.
Oh no! So were you able to get gas?
Yeah, the gas station uses Google Pay, so I just tapped my phone and it went through, but I was so annoyed. So I had to call my bank today, and I was like, hey, blah, 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 and they were like, oh, okay, we got that for you, and I was like, I'm so annoyed right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the only reason why my card didn't get declined is because the people at work knew that I wasn't going to be, knew I was going to be on vacation, so they probably didn't. But that's so irritating. Like, what if it was an emergency? Like, I understand why banks do it, but at the same time, it's like, what if it was an emergency? Like, what would you do?
Exactly. But yeah, guys, it's been wonderful talking to you. It's wonderful being back.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening to us. And if you want to see the video of Nick Jonas being Nick Jonas, please send us a message and we will happily send you the gift that Cass made.
We will share the I made it a gift. For viewing pleasure. But yeah, guys, keep up with us for sure within the next few weeks because it is going to be spooky season. It's fall season.
I'm so
we have
excited.
Some very exciting things in the works that hopefully will work out and we'll be able to do and create for you guys. Maybe we'll do a cool Halloween video with like Halloween makeup, something cool like that. Definitely keep up with our social medias because you're not going to be disappointed.
Absolutely. And I guess with that being said, guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Cass, and you know what you're listening to. Two Wives,
One World. Talk to you guys next time.